All right, so today we are gonna discuss on how to optimize your profile and how to, create or get your first 50 quality connections. All right, so okay, so as I was saying, Mehak, if you see here, the first thing is keep marketing coordinator does not work. You need to have, if the company, if that is your company, or if you're like, the company, and you're like, hey, is it okay if I use this particular title, then use a title that involves C suite words, like chief marketing officer or chief executive officer, or chief technology officer. So what happens is that when we use the word chief, you become a decision maker on LinkedIn, right? If that makes sense. It is more like, okay, your profile looks a little bit more powerful.
Hmm.
But if you are like just getting started and you're actually a marketing coordinator, it's okay. It's not that your profile will be less worthy, but people give more preference to people who are in the C-suite level. So what happens is they are
Understood.
like, okay, so LinkedIn is all about getting connected with B2B professionals, okay? And the main purpose of LinkedIn is to avoid gatekeepers. Now, what do you mean by gatekeepers? So for example, let's say tomorrow I want to reach out to you, and you are a very big let's say very big owner, founder and stuff. So if I want to reach out to you, if I call your company, and they'll be like, I need to first go through an assistant. I need to go and put all my inputs. I have to say, this is what I do, and that's why I want to make an appointment with Mehek Mehta, and blah 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 blah. I'll give you so many options. I'll have to go through so many levels before I reach
Okay.
you. Correct?
Okay.
But
Hmm.
LinkedIn is going to cut everything. It's going to cut all the gatekeepers in between, all my assistants, all your assistants, all the appointment setters and everything. And I am directly reaching out to you. So that
Understood.
is
Yeah, yeah.
that is the power of LinkedIn. And that is why, if your profile is like powerful, if the words are right, then you are going to make a lot of new good healthy connections. Okay, not like some person is connecting with you and you're like, okay, I want to connect with them. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now, so if you can, and as this Medicamps is your company, I would suggest you to use a better title. Okay? That is
Uh-huh.
that is a little important. And now again, another thing is that, if you see here, you don't have a company page. Now, for example, if you see this, now you tell me which looks more authentic, the one which has logo, or the one which is like this without a logo, or
No,
with
no, obviously. The logo one looks more professional.
the logo one look more professional. Perfect.
Hmm.
So for this, you will have to create a company page to create to to so for example, this one, PSD College of Arts and Science. Why are you seeing a logo? Because when I hit this, they have a LinkedIn company page. See?
Okay. Ha,
So
understood.
we need to create a company page in order to get the logo on your profile. And for example, if I click on this Medicamps, I'll not be able to go anywhere. It's like, okay, so Shreyansh Nahar is there on this particular listing, and
Mm-hmm.
so we need to create a company page. Now I'm going to show you how to create a company page. Just click on this logo here
Okay.
and just scroll down. Okay, I have a lot of company pages here, but give me 1 second. Let's just click on work right here.
Hmm.
Scroll down, and if you see here, create a company page.
Okay.
Okay, this is how you will have to create a company page. If I'll create Medicam's company page, then I'll be the owner of the page. So I don't want to create it. Rather,
Understood.
I want you to create it. And if you have the logo ready, we can do it right away.
Yeah, I have it. I have one doubt here. Okay,
Sure, ask
so
me.
basically, Medicams. Yeah, basically, the page is already there. So I need to import it from there, or how do I go about? He's put himself as an owner there.
Okay, so now let's try to figure it out if you have a page or not first. Let me go to Shreyansh Nahar, and see. No, because see, if he would have a page, then there would be a logo definitely, and there would and see it, this is all caps, and then you have it written in all lower cases. So I think you guys don't have a page, but let's
Hmm.
try to figure it out. Chennai, Tamil Nadu. So see, no, I don't find a page, right?
Understood.
So
Okay, okay.
there's no page. Maybe
Hmm.
there's his profile, and that's why he says director at Medichems. But we need a page to make it look more professional and authentic.
Okay. So he needs to create the page, or
You
even
can
I
create
can do it.
as you are the marketing coordinator.
Hmm.
You are taking
Right.
care of all the marketing activities. You can use your LinkedIn account to create the page, and you will be the
Oh,
admin, and you can make Shreyansh Nahar also the admin of the page. So it's like he'll also have all the access that you have, if that makes sense.
okay. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Understood.
All
Hmm.
right. So now it's very simple. Just hit the work button right here. Go
Okay.
hit the create a company page option, and then
Hmm.
just follow the steps. It is extremely easy. For I think yours is a small business. Do you have fewer than 200 employees or more than
Yes,
two?
yes, yes.
Okay.
No, fair.
Yeah, so fewer than 200 employees, just fill out what the name of the company is. The LinkedIn URL, just write Medichems,
Mm-hmm.
and website, right, insert the website. That's very important. You're creating a backlink. Backlinks are
Okay.
very important for companies. Okay, so what do you
Hmm.
mean by backlink is that your company's website details are on different websites or on different social media. That's called a backlink. So you
Okay.
created a backlink for your company.
Hmm.
Okay, and then industry, which industry it is. I think it's health industry, company size and company type, just logo and a tagline, and then I verify
Okay.
that I am the person who's authorized to create this, and then create page. That's all. And
Okay.
then you can go and just add a little bit about yourself and stuff. It is very easy, it is not difficult. You can do it all by yourself and just follow the steps. But if you're still not able to do it, we can do it together.
Understood. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Okay. All right. The next thing is, as I said, please try to, remove this marketing coordinator and add a very different and plus I authority title that'll help you to boost your profile.
Okay.
And now,
So that does the director part work in his profile better?
yes, director. If he's the director, director works much better. And you need to have it around marketing, because now, if you said you're the chief executive officer, that will not make sense because
Correct,
you are
correct.
the
Huh.
marketing person of Medicare.
Okay. Ha, ha. So somewhere around I need to pick
Yeah,
a
it could
little bit
be.
better word.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it could be marketing, chief marketing officer. It could be marketing head. I can show you. How you're gonna do is that just hit this pencil button. This will only be visible
Mm-hmm.
to you.
Editing.
Yeah, editing,
Okay.
and then just write marketing and see all the options do you have.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, so now
Hmm.
if you see here, all the options you can see. Marketing director is nice. That's also a little, vice president marketing is nice. Director of sales marketing is okay, but then let's try chief and marketing. The chief marketing officer, marketing chief. These are like the word chief is like extremely powerful.
Okay, understood.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Okay, all right. Fine.
Hmm.
Now, the next thing I see on your profile is that it says freelance digital marketer. No,
Hmm.
because why I'm saying no is because your mindset is to create or build a company, correct? Your
Correct. Hmm.
mindset is to have, and then if you use the word freelancing, then it becomes again like, okay, she's just a freelancer who can do some marketing stuff. If you want to become an agency, if you want to become a company, then you have to use more like, I help companies. Okay, so there's this formula that everyone uses, which is, what is the problem that you have, you know, uh, picked? What is the problem in the industry that you have picked? What is
Okay.
the solution for that? And how you are going to help the company with the solution that you have to bridge the
Okay.
problem. Now, for
Understood. Hmm.
example, I help companies scale. So my goal is to help companies scale by providing virtual assistants and lead generation services. So if somebody comes on my profile, they easily get to know that I'm the person who can help you with lead generation and the VA work.
Okay.
Okay, so now, but if I come to your profile, I have no idea what you can do, because you have written digital marketer. So digital marketer is like a sea. There are like
Hmm.
hundreds of thousands of lakhs of things that comes under
Under
digital
digital
marketer.
marketer.
Yeah, so that is very vague. So now,
Okay.
I don't. So for example, even I do digital marketing, but I have written that in digital marketing, I specialize in B2B lead generation. So if my
Okay.
sister, who runs a e-commerce company, if she comes and asks me, Ria, can you help me generate leads? I would say no. And firstly, she would never ask me because after seeing my profile, she's like, she knows that I cannot help her because I focus on B2B, not B2C.
Understood.
If that
Okay.
makes sense. So if you're
Yeah.
okay focusing on B2C, then you can write B2C lead generation. Or if you can write, I am a Facebook expert, or whatever it is, whatever things you can help people, and be very specific about it rather than being super vague. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But I thought initially, as I'm just going to start, the freelance word works better there because I can target the startup companies. That was my entire
No, no, okay. Now, why would a
idea about it.
startup company trust a freelancer? A startup company needs, uh they can trust you. I mean, again, see, it depends, but what I think is that freelance digital marketer is a very broad title, extremely broad
Okay.
title. You need to cut it down. If you want to be a freelancer, it's good. You feel free to be a freelancer. But
Hmm.
freelance dash expert, or I help companies, just remove this. Just write,
Okay.
so you have written, I combine creativity with digital marketing to turn opportunities into sales. This is good, this is okay, but again, if you see, digital marketing is like a very broad concept, right? And do
Understood.
you
Yeah.
also do you also cover SEO in digital marketing, or it is just like SEO is completely different, you don't know SEO? Now if I see your profile, I'll have to
Hmm.
come and I'll have to ask you first. So Mehak, what do you do in digital marketing? So there's like another conversation that we have to have before I hire you, if that makes
Correct.
sense.
Huh.
Right.
Huh.
So you have to be very niche about what you want to write. But
Okay.
I love this, to turn opportunities into sales. Very nice. But again, and also always use the first letter capital, because this is your title. Here,
Okay.
it should be like the first letters should be capital. It should be more like, oh, I like this. Okay, she's written. Now, if you see here, I have written the small words are okay, but the key service that I provide, that should definitely be capital.
Understood.
Okay.
Okay.
So now, dear digital marketing, it is too. It's not correct. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Now, okay, now there's a mistake here. You have
Hmm.
added your title twice like this.
Okay.
That's wrong, right?
Okay. Yeah.
It should be more like this. Now, when do people add this? When do people add 2 3 levels? When the person is getting promoted in that particular
Okay.
company. So for example, when he started in June 2019, he was a marketing coordinator,
Hmm.
and then after 1 year, this person got promoted to chief marketing officer. So the first year, he's going to be marketing coordinator at this company. Rather
Hmm.
than creating twice, rather than having the experience twice, they're going to add it in one single block that says marketing coordinator from June to July, or
Oh,
June 2019 to June 2020, and then
okay.
from June 2020 to June, from till May 2021, or continue present, he is the chief marketing officer.
Okay.
Now, in your case, you have written the exact same thing 2 times.
I think I don't know how
Yeah,
come.
so I think that's a glitch, or
Probably,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I
no
think I would have
problem.
missed it somewhere.
Yes, no problem. So what you'll do first, go out there, create a company page very nicely, take information from the website and make it very
Hmm.
nice, and then come here and then write down what you do. So for example, and it shouldn't be like this. It should be more like this, This should be the format. So I am the founder of this particular company, which I started in April 2021. And here, if you see, you don't have a company description. Company
Okay.
description is important. For
Understood. Okay.
example, if somebody
Hmm.
comes to your profile and see Medichems, everywhere you have written Medichems, but what is Medichems?
No
What
one
do
has an
you mean
idea.
by Medichems? Okay, from the word we can figure out it might include some medicines, and but what is it? So you need to
Okay.
explain them here.
Okay.
Okay, so I have explained, just 3 lines are more than enough. What we do,
Hmm.
that's it. And then I
It's
have
purely about the company, right? Not my.
no, it's purely about the company.
Okay.
Or you can also write about what you are doing there. That's also completely okay. That's also completely
Okay.
okay. Okay, but
Okay.
don't keep it. Don't make it very long. Now, for example, this is also okay, but don't make it like a thesis or a page where you keep writing about things. Nobody's gonna read it.
Understood. Okay.
Okay. And now what I do like doing is that all of my top clients, what I do
Hmm.
is that I write them as I create experiences with them. Like what I do is that I am working with all these people right now currently. These are my current clients. I have a lot of clients, but what I like doing is that I like mentioning different industries. So
Okay.
from real estate, I have mentioned one client which is this one, property coordinator at To Be Living. So that person knows
Okay.
that I can deal with the industry with that involves property management. And
Hmm.
then I have added this one, account executive. This is a financial industry. So the person knows that okay, Ria can also deal with financial industry. Ria can. This is a digital marketing industry. This is a so what I don't want to add all my clients and show people where I am working. I don't want to do that kind of show off, but I want people to know that I can work with these industries.
Okay.
So let's say
Understood.
tomorrow, if a real estate person comes and he sees my profile, he's like, "Oh wow, She's currently working with property coordinator, and she has like To Be Living is like a very big property management company in the US." So they're like, "Okay, now there's a credibility. Now the profile
Okay.
looks, my profile is like, oh wow." So they're gonna consider me hiring for another property management post.
Okay.
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 And now
Hmm.
my luck is very bad because if you see in the education, none of my companies or none of the schools which I went to have a company page, and I don't think so I'm allowed to create a company page because obviously I'm not the owner of the company. So now
Correct.
that
Huh.
is, that is a thing that has happened. And I always try every month I come here, I try to see if they have created a new page. I know I should reach out to them and say that, please, why don't you create a page that my profile looks
Okay.
bad. But that's it's important. But you're so lucky, you have like, see, everywhere you have, wow,
Okay.
this is
Yeah, I
nice.
just have that. Hmm.
Yeah. So
Okay.
next
Hmm.
is volunteer experience. Now volunteer experience was that when I was, I think, 18, 19 years old, I was the host of Harvard Model United Nations. This is just to show off. This place is just to show off. This place is just to share what are the things you have done, what are the things you have volunteered for. It's very important, so I have literally this was like a 3 days thing. I was just interviewing people there, but now that 3 days experience has given me something to put on my profile, which is so, credible, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So go back, think about everything that you have done. Let it be that you went and you ran a marathon, or a 2K run, or 4K run, or you fed people, or whatever it is, whatever voluntarily things you have done. Just
Hmm.
put it here. It's okay. So I
Okay.
have put everything, and this is like I just went to this forum, and so that's why I've written that I'm a landmark for graduate. So now I'm telling you why this is important, because what happens is that if somebody sees that I have been to a landmark forum where they actually teach about personality development and stuff, so then these people are gonna be like, oh wow, she's a landmark graduate, so maybe she knows the terms. Or let's say even you are a landmark graduate, I'm able to connect with you. You know what, you do you remember what happened, that we can share experiences, we can use the
Understood.
right
Hmm.
terminologies and stuff. That is why
Hmm.
it's important. Okay. And the next is skills and endorsement. I don't know why this is so underrated. I literally found 3 to 4 clients last year only because of endorsing my connections. I
Okay.
don't know why people take this so, they're like, okay, whatever, but this is very important. And the thing is, my mistake was when I started, I had no idea this is very powerful. And I kept some three skills. I kept Excel sheet, I kept
Hmm.
Microsoft, and I kept some stupid three things. And I
Hmm.
got so many people endorsed me there. But then I realized, see, I kept management, I kept communication, and so I got 47 endorsements, 38 endorsements. But this is of no use for me, because even if I get so many endorsements, that is not my niche. I want to
Okay.
get endorsements for lead generation. I want to get endorsement for business development. And these are like top three categories where I want to be endorsed. What do you
Understood.
mean by endorsement? Where people come to your profile and they say that this lady is really nice with this particular skill. They're giving you a consideration that, okay, this
Okay.
person. So if you, for example, now what you have kept is digital marketing, customer focused service, and startups. Customer focused service, when you say customer focused service, what is that? What do you mean by it? Are you sure about
Basically,
what you have
and
written?
Not really. I didn't know what
Okay,
exactly how
so
to
I've
go
written
about
digital
self-esteem.
marketing, no problem. So I've written digital
Hmm.
marketing. Pick your top three skills, Mehak, and just put it here.
Okay.
You
Understood.
can put as many skills as you want, but only the top three will be visible to people. Unless the
Okay.
person wants to click show more and they're very interested on your profile and stuff. So I'm gonna write, okay, Mehak, digital marketing, definitely. I'm gonna endorse you. See, I've endorsed. And see, they ask, how good is Mehak at digital marketing? She is highly skilled. And what is a relationship? I'm gonna say work together directly on the same team or a project. Now this has given you one endorsement, and now so you are like your profile becomes a little credible, and people have got
Understood. Okay.
thousands of endorsements. So
Okay.
imagine those people, like their profile is so credible and powerful.
Hmm.
Why I'm using the word credible again and again. It's because it is extremely important to make this is your online resume. You don't need a resume anymore in your life. It's like you want to know
I just have
what
to
I
keep
do.
building this.
Yeah, you know what I do. Go to my LinkedIn and check it out. You'll know so if a person wants to know where I am in my life, what I am doing, what I am up to, what are the new things I'm going to try, they can find out on my LinkedIn. They cannot find on Instagram, they cannot find anywhere else. It's just my LinkedIn account where they can find everything that I'm up to when it comes to professional life.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Now the next thing is that now LinkedIn has started providing, if you want open to, if you're open to hiring, or if you're open to work. So for
Okay.
example, they don't ask me open to work because they see that I'm presently working at so many places. So they're like, they never show me this option open to work. But if I like open to work, don't select that. I don't like people selecting that. It becomes like, oh, it's more like I don't have a job, I need a job, and that creates a different perspective in people's head.
Okay.
So I don't like using that. But open to hiring, now I'll show you how it looks. Open to, if I click open to hiring here, and
Hmm.
then they're gonna ask me so many things for whom I'm hiring. I'm gonna hire for Namo Padmavati. So my company becomes like this. Sorry, my logo becomes like this, and it says hiring here.
Okay. Okay.
But if it's like open to job, then it comes like open to working, or something. There's a green color logo, something that'll
Understood.
come on your profile. So this will, if it is like, if you're like I'm open to work, then
Hmm.
recruiters will be able to see your profile. So recruiters will be more accessible to your profile, and they're like, oh, this lady is open to work, so why don't we go and talk to her? Something of that sort. Again,
Okay.
it's not like it's a bad thing to do. People do it, people love to do it, it's okay. But I just don't prefer doing it because I think that my LinkedIn account might become less important when I write open to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Now the next thing that I noticed is that you have no description about who you are. Like, how would I know who you are?
About
For
me section, huh?
example, yeah, about me section. See, I have an about me section where I'm like, what is my mission? First, I had my story here, where I have written that, my parents got separated. That's why I started and things. I think I still have. And you can
Mm.
be as candid as you want. It's not that you're taking, it's not that sympathy, it is sympathy and stuff. No, just share your heart out, who you are, So my mission, what is my mission? I've written my mission here. Hey, this is my story growing
Mm.
up, I've written everything. And people, you know what, Mehak, you won't believe me, but people are like, Ria, I read your story and I'm so, I'll show you. I'll show you here. If you see, there's a recommendation section here where people recommend you. And there's one person, Greg, he says that in addition to wonderful work, she carries an inspiring story. So I don't know why people think that the story is not important. Everybody who starts something definitely has a story. Why did you start what you're starting right now? You should have a story for sure. I
Okay.
mean, if Mehak is doing something, what is the reason behind it?
Mm-hmm.
You just don't want to be a homemaker. You want to do something. You want to stand. You don't want to be dependent on your husband. Or there might be 100 other things that you can share with people, and so that will help the person to connect with you in a personal level.
Understood.
And that
Mm.
is why I always use this as a achievement, that okay, it is okay, so whatever happened in my life, that is good, so that is now my story. So that is important for my, for me to connect with people. So people connect
Oh,
with me just because of my story.
okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
And the services I offer, you You can write this, the services you offer. What are the services you're offering right now, Mehak? It's Facebook ads, or it's LinkedIn optimization,
LinkedIn, Instagram,
Instagram,
SEO,
SEO. Yeah,
website.
whatever you're like, you know what, Rhea, this is my go-to thing. That all
Hmm.
the come here. Don't think, and there's a limit, okay? You cannot keep writing. There's a limit. I'm not sure about the count, but there's a
Okay.
limit. And how to learn more. See, now if you see, I have not updated my, I have to add Pashwa group also here. But how to learn more, I've given my website links. What else I do? I have a podcast, or I've created a lead generation course, or whatever it is. And I
Okay.
add the hashtags. So whatever you're doing in your life that you want, that is like, because in monetary terms, write down, write down.
Okay.
Don't sell yourself, don't sell yourself. I see people, they are selling themselves, and I hate it. I'm like, oh god, who reads it? If you keep selling yourself, like, hey, why don't you buy my course? Hey, my course is amazing, go buy, go buy, go buy. People are not going to buy for sure. You have to
Okay.
share what are the things you have done and your achievements, that's all.
Hmm. Understood.
And
Hmm.
this is a featured section. I think it's a new one. It's I think it's not more than 6 7 months, I believe, where
Hmm.
whatever YouTube videos I create,
So you just put it
or
across here.
whatever video testimonies I have, I put everything here. These are the things I have been featured on couple of websites. So I put
That's
everything here, because I need to show off. LinkedIn is a place where you have to show off every single thing that you have done, every single thing you have done. For example, this is a YouTube video that I've created. I was literally, if you see my face,
I
I
think
lit-
yeah, I came across this. Yeah.
okay, I created this video, and what I did, I'll tell you. Now I'm giving. I know you might be like, oh, it's too much to take it at one time, but don't worry. I created this YouTube video, how to use LinkedIn to get clients.
Okay.
Okay, now when this, what I did after creating this video, I took this link, I went to my first degree connections. Do you know what
Okay.
first degree connections
Yeah,
do?
yeah, yeah, yeah. First, second, third. Yeah.
Okay, I went to my first degree connections. I endorsed them. So, like for example, you are Mehak. I am
Hmm.
connected with you on LinkedIn. I will endorse you first. So because I want you to feel, oh my God, somebody endorsed me. After I
Okay.
endorse you, I come and I message you. And I say, hey Meg, I just endorsed you for so and so skills.
Okay.
And here is a quick YouTube video on how to generate more clients on LinkedIn. And I paste the link and I send it to you. That's how I got 416 views, to be honest.
Okay.
Okay, so
Understood.
this is and out of this 416 views, there were five people who came to me and they're like, Ria, I think this is an amazing. I never thought we could do this. They came to me and they have given me the project. So I actually generated clients because of this one video which I sent it by while endorsing people. So you don't.
Oh,
So that's why your first degree connections should be rock solid.
how do you get there? As in the first degree connection? How do you select that?
Okay, how do you select that? So for example, I'm gonna write founder here, founder. I'm gonna hit the enter mark here, and if you see people, I want to search founders and people. I'm gonna search people here, and location and connections. I'm gonna write first degree connections.
Okay.
Okay, second means the people who are connected with the first ones.
Understood.
Okay,
And the
and
start, yeah.
yeah, so now I have 4,600 people who have got founder on their profile. Okay,
Okay.
all right. So now the
Then you
recommendation.
personally, you just go message each and everyone there.
I first endorse them and I message them. Yeah, and there are tools out there, automation tools. I don't prefer using them because I think it's like LinkedIn gets suspicious and stuff. But you have automation tools out there that can do everything. You can do everything via a tool. But
Okay.
yeah, again, that's like a little too deep. We can discuss that later. And then the
Okay.
next thing is recommendations. Recommendations is nothing but, so this was the person. I usually do webinars. So and I did a virtual summit. It was a paid summit, and she came to learn from me. And then I was like, after as soon as she learned from me and I shared my knowledge, I asked for a recommendation. If you think somebody knows you, if you think you have provided quality work to somebody, just go and ask for a recommendation. Just hit the ask for a recommendation per button. Whom do you want to ask? Ask the name, write
Hmm.
the name and send. That's it.
Uh,
You know
okay.
how why it is important? Because it's like video testimonies. It's like, sorry, it's like text testimonies from people on your LinkedIn profile.
Okay.
Amazing. So now, for example, tomorrow there's a one company who says that, hey, Mehak, why don't you send me your LinkedIn profile? Why don't you send me your resume? You just
Huh.
click on more and you just say save to PDF.
Okay. Huh.
Your
And then just
complete profile is saved as a PDF. You don't even have to go and create a new resume, or okay, you can also build a resume from here. But see, you have everything so nicely drafted or so nicely written that you don't have to spend time. You are also showing the recommendations that you got. I have all these people are like amazing, they're like top notch people, and from them getting recommendation is like oh my god. And if you go to their profile, I'll show you
hmm.
something. If you, for example, this guy, he was my client. If you go to this profile and if you go to the recommendation section, for example, given, if you go to given, he has received 56 recommendations, and if you
Okay.
go to given, you will find my name here because he has
Oh,
given me a
he has
recommendation.
given you a
Yeah,
recommendation.
so
Okay.
people who are checking his profile, and if people who want to know whom he has given recommendation, if
So you
you
can get connected there, huh?
yes, exactly, yeah. So it's all about credibility. LinkedIn is all about don't sell them, but first make your profile so credible enough that people want to come and people are like, you know what, I want to buy your service.
And okay, okay, perfect. Yeah.
Now if you see, because of my profile I have got, and I still, for example, this guy, it was on which date, May 13th. He was
Hmm.
like, Ria, I came across your profile and was impressed with your experience in PPC campaigns. I
Okay.
am a B2B lead generation specialist. My team does PPC campaign. Okay, so
Okay.
he's like, in particular, we are looking for a seasoned Google Ads specialist to join our growing team. So you see, now you're getting inbound leads. You don't have to like sit and try to reach people. They just see your profile and like
And
this.
they
Now,
get
for
there.
example, this guy Hamza, hi, we are looking for a full-time virtual assistant, someone that has ability to multitask and work in. So people are coming and people are like, Ria, we want to work with you. Inbound. This is called inbound
And
lead generation,
okay.
right? So
So
this is
because your
the
profile
power.
is talking, huh?
Exactly, because my profile is talking. I don't have to go
Mm.
and explain them what I do because they are like, they read my profile, they're like, oh, Ria does these things. Let's go talk to her. Simple.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah.
Okay, so this is about LinkedIn optimization, profile optimization. It is extremely important to optimize your profile, and don't people say that why my connections are not growing, why am I not able to connect, why
Mm.
they don't understand that the basic issue is that your profile is not optimized enough to people for people to get connected with you. For example, your profile, Mehak, it's a very good start, but I think we need to update it in a way where, and now, so you might think, Ria, where do I take a recommendation from? Why don't you
Mm.
ask Shreyansh Jiju to give you a recommendation, because you're working with
Okay.
Medicams, right? Why don't you ask, if any of your lecturers or teachers are on LinkedIn, why don't you ask them, if you're close to them, give me a recommendation? Why don't you ask Rishabh, your brother, to give you a recommendation? It's
Okay.
important, it's important. Okay,
Mm.
and yeah, so this is what I think it's important. Once you build your profile in a way where everything becomes extremely quality, now I think this worked better. This profile this cover photo worked better because I have listed out the services here.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah,
Huh.
but now I'm like, then again, I was like, Ria, I think it's too salesy. But I think this worked better. I need to find this cover photo and re-upload it. Um,
Mm.
and now here it is just like NP and PG. Nobody understands what is NP. Now my profile is also not up to the mark, to be honest. If you see PG, NP, I need to change my cover picture. The colors are not so nice, and you know, but
It
I'm
looks
happy.
nice to me.
But I'm happy with the title because this
Mm.
this title, Meg, you won't believe I have changed the title here 110 times to get this one title. Now I'm very happy with the title because I am what I want the person to know, the person is getting to know, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's very crystal clear
Crystal
as
clear
to
that this is
where you
what
want to
I
get
do.
to.
If there's anything else, if you want to come for SEO, I am not the person, sir. If you want to come for an accounting work, I am not the person because I am into lead generation and virtual assistant.
Okay.
Okay.
But Ria, just one thing here.
Yeah.
Just to get there, as in we are just at the starting stage. So even to get there, we need to know what we're specializing in. So initially, what are we supposed to have it in our profile?
Okay, now a very good question. What I think, Mehak, is that first jot down what do you want to sell. That is most important. What are you ready to sell? Are you ready to sell Facebook marketing, or at least you think you're capable enough of handling campaigns? If you're like, Ria, I think I'm ready with the Facebook marketing stuff, and I think I shouldn't waste any time. I should put that on my profile. That's all. Put it on your profile. I am a
Okay.
Facebook marketing specialist. I help people generate leads via Facebook marketing. Then
Okay.
reach out to e-commerce companies. E-commerce. When I say e-commerce, what do you mean? So I'm gonna write here founder, and I'm gonna write industry. There's an option called industry. I'll go to people. Again, you can go to jobs also. What I do to find marketing jobs is, I think this should be a separate. We should have a separate video on this. But when I want to find marketing gigs or job, I'm just gonna write marketing here. I'm just gonna write marketing. I'm gonna hit the enter button. I'm gonna go to jobs. And if you see, these are the jobs available in the United States for marketing. I can write remote because I don't really want to. I want to shift to United States, provided my mom agree to it. But see, now they're looking for a digital marketing specialist. This
Hmm.
company is looking for a digital marketing specialist, and it was posted 1 week ago. This is the guy who, see, when it says hiring, how it looks. This is the guy,
Okay.
and he's like a B2B company growth strategist. This is the person I need to reach out to. In in easy apply, I'm gonna upload, I'm gonna submit application. It takes like tens, it took me like 2 3 seconds to reach out to the person. I can
Okay.
go extra mile. I can go to this mic guy. I can search this guy on LinkedIn. He's the person. This is the guy, right? This one.
Hmm.
I'm gonna connect with him. I'm gonna say, hey, I saw that you're looking for, hey, blah 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 blah. I saw that you're looking for this, and I'm gonna send. But I'm just gonna connect with them. You know, I don't want to write right now because it'll take me some time. But see, this is how I do it personally.
Okay.
Because now we clearly know that this guy is looking for a digital marketer. Now, why do you want to waste your time reaching out to new people? If that makes sense. So
Yeah, yeah.
for your
How
first
did you
50,
find that actually? How did
okay.
you get there?
So for your first 50 connections, Mehak, before you start optimizing, before
Hmm.
you start connecting with people, first step is to optimize your profile. Do you have any questions of optimizing, like how to optimize, or do you really want, like, Ria, can you just help me out, help me figure out something else here on the profile?
No, no, I'm a little clear on how to go about things, but then I'll have to sit here, I'll have to break my head to get there.
Yes,
So,
don't worry. If you need anything, just let me know. We will do it
yeah.
together. And the second thing, once you are like super happy with your profile, I want you to change your picture. I want you to add a very nice cover photo, and
Hmm.
play around with this one. CMO at medchems.com,
Hmm.
and then right. I also help companies. If you're ready with a company name, or if you're like, no, Ria, I don't want a company name. I want Mehek Mehta. I want to use your name as whatever it is. Just
Hmm.
come up with things, give experience to yourself, create pages, create LinkedIn pages. It costs you nothing. You can do it for like 0 rupees. And then come here, go and try it. Because you're looking for marketing, I would suggest the first 50 connections should be like this. Type
Okay.
marketing, you can
Huh.
type United States, or you can remove United States and you can write worldwide.
Understood. Okay.
But always make sure that you select remote. Okay,
Okay.
because you are not looking for, I mean, if you're looking to, I mean, yeah, again, just select remote. Date posted, I don't like anytime. I don't want people who have posted a job like 2 3 weeks ago. I don't want to reach out to them because they usually gets a person. So I want to
Hmm.
reach out to a person who has one past week,
Okay. Okay.
29,000 results. Experience level, I don't care. I'm okay doing anything, but I am not okay doing internship or entry level, because again, the
Hmm.
pay, I would not like the pay and stuff.
Okay.
Job type, you are not looking for a job, right? You're looking for contract. You're looking for somebody who wants to hire you as a freelancer or a contractor. So it should be
Correct.
contract. You're not looking for full time, part time. But if you're
Hmm.
like, okay, yeah, I don't mind. I'm okay working for a full time. If the
Hmm.
pay is good. So again, you can select full time, whatever your is. Easy
Hmm.
apply. I am the laziest person, so I always select easy apply. There are two types of ways of applying to a job. One is in easy apply, which LinkedIn does the job, where it is like next, They don't even ask you questions. Like, they ask you once and they record the answers and submit application. And another one is where you have to go to their website and apply, and that is like, I don't have that much time, I can't do it, I'm sorry. So
Okay.
you can
So easy
apply.
apply, at least one time you need to fill in, right? Or it picks
Yeah,
up
one
data as
time.
on.
No,
Yeah.
one time you
Okay.
need to fill it. And
Okay.
then don't leave it here, because you have
Hmm.
to build connections, right? We are
Hmm.
hiring. Wow. Just go write Nathan, whatever the guy's name is, Google search him, enter, find the profile. And as your profile is new, I have to give you some updates. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna connect with this guy. Add a note. Always add a note. Hi Nathan, or hi Nathan, I saw that you are hiring a digital marketing specialist. I qualify and I have the related experience. I would love to have a chat with you. That's it. If you
Oh,
send this message, the person knows why, what is the purpose of you connecting with them,
perfect. Okay.
right? Just write it down, write a nice message and send them.
Hmm.
And this profile, see, look at this profile. Wow, I love it. I love this profile. And you know what else you could do? If this is one way to connect with people, another way is that we are hiring. This is the keyword. Just write we are hiring here in quotes.
Hmm.
Why in quotes, Mehak? Because see, when you write it in quotes, it's like an exact phrase, exact match phrase, where it's like,
Okay. Directly connects into
no,
the.
no, whichever profile has these words, they are
Hmm.
gonna come up.
Okay.
And most of them on LinkedIn, I think you might not be aware of it. If I'm gonna click on second degree connections, because first degree means they're already connected, they write we are hiring. I don't like to connect with Indians. I like United States. So I'm gonna write show results. See,
Hmm.
founder and CEO as Paifu, we are hiring. Now, when we know that the person is willing to hire, why are we not connecting with them?
Okay.
Right?
Huh.
Paifu is like an amazing SEO platform. I'm gonna connect send. I'm gonna actually write. I always type. Okay, I always write a message, but I'm just to show you.
Hmm.
For
Hmm.
example, this vice president we are hiring. Wow. Now you are seeing a follow button here, so you might be, why, dear, why am I not able to see the connect button? At times
Hmm.
you have to click on the profile, and at times click on more, and that's how you can see the connect button.
Okay.
Oops, I just followed. Connect, connect. Okay. And
Hmm.
now, so there are two, I just showed you two different ways of how to connect with different types of people, right?
Hmm.
And people who are actually looking to hire you, not somebody in the market, not some random person. Now that is the difference between having a quality LinkedIn network, or having network with just the numbers. For
Okay.
example, I have 8,000 connections here.
Hmm.
Okay, I have 7,920 connections, and I can confidently say that I am connected with the people I am supposed to be connected.
Okay.
Okay,
Huh.
now, why do you have to be like this? Why do you have to be a conjuice,
Because
while
you have a
connecting?
limited connections here, no?
Exactly, because you can only connect with 30,000 people.
30,000 connections, yes.
Only 30.
Hmm.
There cannot be one more person extra. So LinkedIn is like very particular about connections and stuff.
Okay.
And now,
So you need to
link
keep clearing your connections, huh? Or you
you
keep
don't have to
from.
clear your connections, but you have to connect with quality people, because there will definitely come a time when you'll not be able to connect after 30,000. At that time,
Okay.
then you just have to ask them to follow you. That's it. Like,
Okay.
hey, why don't you follow me? I don't think so. I can accept your connection because I'm out of connections. Okay. And now the
Hmm.
next thing is, see, now this person is like perfect for me. Emma,
Hmm.
she's a co-founder. She's from United States, and she is hiring. What else do
Oh,
I want? These are the parameters that's most important.
okay.
Okay. Now the next thing is, next thing that I wanted to show you was, so I want you to, once you optimize your profile, please connect with them like this.
Ah, understood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Hmm.
Mehek, as your profile is extremely new,
Hmm.
I don't want you to uh, connect with 100 people. Then LinkedIn is going to block you. It blocked me.
Okay.
LinkedIn
Okay.
has blocked me. It has suspended my account once, and it is worse than a breakup. It is horrible than,
Okay.
because you spend all the years building your profile, and then one fine day, because of your unusual activities on LinkedIn, you get blocked. right? I was
Okay.
suspended of I was suspended for I think 1 2 months. I was not able to send any connection request to anybody. I had my profile, I had everything, but they did not allow me to send connections.
Okay.
Why?
What is the reason behind?
Because I was sending 70 80 people a single day. You can send, the limit was 100 back then, where you can send
Okay.
up to 100 people every single day, right? I was doing the same thing, but
Okay.
the person was not accepting, if that makes sense. So it is like
Okay.
I am sending it to Mehek. Now, see, for example, I have got invitations. I have 268 people whom I am not connecting with. Right.
Hmm.
So let's say I don't want to connect with Neha Jain. She's a chartered accountant. She sent me one ago because she's not my, for example, Conta Enterprise. I click on ignore.
Hmm.
And then what they were doing is that they were clicking on I don't know Conda. Right,
Okay.
and
Okay.
this is what they have done with me. What they have done, people were like, I don't know this person, and she's reaching out to me. And there were like a lot of people who have clicked on I don't know. So LinkedIn
Okay.
realized that I am trying to be a spammer. LinkedIn thinks that I
Yeah,
was a
spamming
spammer.
it. Hmm.
I'm spamming, I'm spamming people. So they
Hmm.
blocked me. They set a limit. And I don't know, they were like, it's a permanent block, Ria, we can't help you. But then again they unblocked and they removed the, I don't know how, thank God they did. But yeah. So after that
Everything was in
I
place, or you had to build it again.
no, I
No,
touch
they
wood.
just blocked you from
They
going further with their activities.
Yeah, so
No.
so they gave you once warning. They gave you one time warning. I got that warning. I said, yeah, I won't repeat it, but I still repeated it. And then they sent me another warning, I think. And finally they're like, sorry, Ria, we are suspending your account permanently. You cannot reach out to
Okay.
anybody unless you have their email address. And I was
Okay.
like, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to. I apologized. I sent an apology letter and stuff. They're like, you do whatever you want. We're not gonna unblock, we're not gonna do this, we're not gonna give you the permissions again. And I was so, I was like, what am I gonna do? It was horrible. It was very horrible.
Okay.
Then I started using Kushi's account. Then I started using my mom's account. We still use my mom's account. Uh,
Okay.
so always remember, so you should also don't rush into things. That is the worst thing we can do.
Okay.
And getting 50 people saying yes is another task, okay? Because first
Mm.
thing is that people don't really like connecting with Indians, to be honest, because they are
Okay.
like, they
Okay.
have a mindset ki Indians are spammers, Indians are gonna, spoil my business.
Conjuice.
Yeah,
Do not
yeah,
pay.
they'll not
Okay.
yeah. So there's a very nice image that we are maintaining as a country, which does not allow us to do a lot of business. And I think
Okay.
that is one of the reasons I want to break that mindset, because now if you compare with Filipinos or people love connecting with Philippines, because there are the maximum virtual assistants from there, maximum uh, low cost people workers wages, from there. Why? Because
Okay.
they can trust. USA people love Philippines. They don't want to work with Indians because they think Indians are spammers. But with
Understood.
Filipinos, they're like, hey, we want to work with you. We are very okay working with you,
We're
because
okay with it.
that's the trust they have. So we
Okay.
need to break that, but it takes time. So yeah. So always make sure that you are not rushing. Just today, what you do is that optimize your profile and never work on Saturday and Sunday. Never send out
Okay.
connections to people on Saturday and Sunday, because nobody in the US is willing to spend a weekend working. In US, the
And
mindset is I have to work my ass out Monday to Friday, but Saturday, Sunday is the time where I spend with my family, where I'm enjoying. I don't want any work related stuff. I mean, it's an 80% like that. Okay. It's not like every single person, but 80% of the people, professionals are like, Saturday and Sunday, you're not supposed to disturb me no matter what.
okay.
That has
Understood.
become my mindset
So
now.
can you connect to people again if they're not accepting yours?
Okay, so if that happens, then if they don't accept your connection, and it's
Mm.
been, let's say, it's been a while, let's
Mm.
say you have sent somebody a connection 1 month ago and they have still not accepted, or 3 weeks ago, you can scroll down at the end and you can withdraw.
Okay.
Okay, you can withdraw the connections, but you will not be able to reach out to that person up to 3 weeks.
Okay.
Okay, so after you withdraw, you have to wait for 3 weeks to send chase the person again.
Understood. Yeah. Probably they would have missed out also. That happens, no? So you
Yeah,
can
that
keep.
happens if you do it on weekends or if you do it on odd times. So that's why you should always try to do it on Monday to Friday, where they are like very active on LinkedIn and stuff. Now,
Okay.
I actually did not notice, because maybe they sent me on Saturday or Sunday or something when I was not working, and I'm like,
Hmm.
no, I don't want to connect. you know, something of that sort.
Okay.
And there's a lot more to learn on this. It's
Hmm.
like this is the just the starting. There are premium tools like Sales Navigator, how to use those things and stuff.
Yeah, I think I heard about it. I think
Yeah, so that's
Nonetheless
that's
aware
like
of
a
it.
different story. If I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
share say it now, you're gonna definitely block me and never
No.
contact me again because you'll be like, what the hell? That's too much information.
And I think I'll give up only then. I was like profile what? I don't know what I what I was getting into only.
Yes, that's right.
Mm.
So do these things first. You have like two things to do today. First, optimize your profile, make it
Hmm.
very nice. Second, go find people via jobs or via hiring.
Okay.
Okay,
Perfect. Yeah.
that's how you should build your first 50
Hmm.
connections. And as you are not very concerned about working with an Indian,
Hmm.
you can just keep open to worldwide. And if you
Okay.
even see Andhra Pradesh or even see Mumbai or people from India or wherever, it's okay, apply for it because you are okay, right? So
Hmm.
if you are okay working, it's your taste, it's your choice whom you want to work with.
Understood.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right. So I think that's it for this session, and
Thank you,
I
Ria.
no problem.
Thank you
Uh,
so much. It was really informative.
Thank you. Give me one second.